How's everybody doing? Good. It's good, Jack. I want to talk a little bit about Sunday's game before I talk about the tournament. Obviously we laid an egg on Sunday, and we thought we'd made a couple significant steps forward in the week before that, and then we came out Sunday and just didn't play anywhere near the kind of basketball that we had played the week before. I really don't have an explanation other than the fact that we seem to have had trouble getting ourselves together here at home. The team I watch on the road versus the team I see at home is vastly different. So we obviously got some work to do there. We weren't very proud of that effort. I think at the end of the ball game, when we sit in the locker room and talk, if it was golf and we got a mulligan, I think we'd have gone out there and played a whole different other kind of game. But obviously in sport, you don't get a mulligan, and you got to go out there and perform right then and there. So we had a great practice yesterday. Very motivated, very focused. There's a lot of things that may have contributed to it. I don't think it's a lack of preparation, but as a head coach, I take full responsibility, and we'll keep working our team hard and continue to try to improve them. We were flat. We obviously didn't make any shots. We had a little bit of panic in us when shots didn't fall, and those were some things we hadn't seen on the road, particularly in the week before when we were up in Virginia playing. But our home issues seem to be centered around that, and we're going to try and address those as quickly as we can. Case in point, our freshman point guard McClanahan is 4 out of 50 at home from the floor and 18 out of 35 on the road. She averages 20 a game on the road. She's averaging 4 points a game at home. Lacey Lyons and Mary Hathaway are 18 of 90 at the Coliseum. So we've got some work to do. Those are our 3 best shooters, and we know they can make shots. We just got to continue to work with them. I know there's been some grumblings. I read the paper today and so forth. I can promise you that we are working hard. We've got some schematic changes that we're trying to address. We've got some time here once finals are over today to implement some offensive things I think will make our team better. Our players are really working hard. We like this team. We think this team has some potential to improve vastly. I think the tournament this weekend will be a very important tournament with us. We play University of Maine on Monday and Youngstown State on Tuesday. And we need to play as well as we've played on the road to get some momentum going into the holiday break. When we come back from Christmas, we have a home game on the 28th right away, and then we have Colorado State from the Mountain West Conference coming in to play us here on the 30th, and then we start conference play shortly thereafter. But I'm a fan too, and I want to see the Eagles win every time I go to a game. I want to see the Eagles win in every sport. I try to attend as many sports contests as I can at Winthrop, and I die a little bit every time one of our teams isn't successful. And I can tell you on that bench on Sunday, we were all dying a little bit, and I know in the crowd you guys were. It was a slow, painful experience that we all went through. But we have a group of girls I think are very dedicated to try and correct it. They really don't understand sometimes the impact of preparation, and we're trying to help them with that. And I'm sure you'll see some improvement. But as a fan, I'm right there with you. I'm grumbling too, but we got to be encouraging to these girls. We have a very young team. We have 2 girls in our team over 20 years of age, very young, and they know they laid an egg, and we just have to see what we can do to correct it. Tournament next week should be a very competitive tournament. We'll leave here over the weekend. I don't know that the weather's going to be much warmer down there than it is here, Jack. I think the high today in Orlando is 42. So it's not exactly going to be a warm weather event. But we're down there to play some basketball and hopefully get things in order so that we can have a good Christmas holiday. So with that, I'll be glad to address any questions. You can fire at me.